Hello guys, I want us to go through how to draw error bars on Origin. The software I have here is Origin 2018. So the way I do it, I have my file saved, then I go to files here. So the files, I have my Excel sheet, and I go to import, then import, I go to Excel, I choose Excel, I let it load. So it's loading, yes. Now let me go to the directory where my file is, so I know where it has been stored. So let me just go and check it out. Let me just rush very fast and get it. Oh yeah. Okay, we are soon reaching it. So we are soon. Now good. We have this one here. Now let's say we want to draw error bars for let's say you are carrying out a research, and in your research you are dealing with several antibiotics, adsorption of several antibiotics. So in this case I have data here where I have looked at how my biochar is absorbing, the ciprofloxacin is absorbing on biochar. The biochar which I was dealing with here is Waterhyacinth biochar and millet husks biochar, prepared different temperatures. So let me import that file. Here it is right to choose the type of file. For example, I'm dealing with Excel. The current version of Excel has an extension of XLSX. Now after I choose it, you can see it here. I go ahead and click OK, then I let it load. So it's loading. Okay, so it's going to ask you several questions here, but I just put OK. Now it has loaded. Now I expand this window, and then this window, you will realize that some windows are not I need to extend them. So I just do that to allow everything to appear nicely. I just extend the length of these cells. So and then we just do that. Then even this last one, I just do that. Then I just come here and copy. Sorry, let me make sure that I start where there is pH. So where there is pH here, I copy all this data here. This shows the long name for columns. So I just right click, I just want to cut them, and then I make sure that I paste at the right place on the row long name. So I put it there, and then I paste. The good thing is that everything falls in place. Then because I don't have any data on cell A or column A, I just delete it so that everything is appearing nicely. Also, I don't have any data on column row 1. I just delete it. Row 2 also, I just delete it, so that I just have all my columns and rows having some data. I'm not going to add units or what. So here I've just clicked there so that I save. let me save it to that folder. I can save it that drawing error bars on adsorption of Cipro on biochar using origin. Then it will be having an extension OPJU. Then I just save it. Now after I've saved, then I change the columns I want to define. So you double click on the column A, for example, then plot designation, you change it to be X, because here we want to plot adsorption percentage against pH. So this other one will be like this one, NWBC 350 means non-modified Waterhyacinth biochar prepared at 350 degrees Celsius. So in each and after a column of non-modified biochar prepared at 350 degrees, we have error bar, or data of standard error. So for that one, we double click on column C, then we change it to be Y error. We change it to be Y error because we want to draw error bar on Y axis. Then we also do the same for others. That is E, column E will still be error bar, an error. We change this plot designation to Y error. We are going to do that for all of them. So that let me just do them very quickly. Then so we all change them to be Y error. This one K also, it's a Y error. I error. M, column M also is a Y error. Then we extend. Then column Y also is an Y error. It's a Y error. Then we have Q is also a Y error. So then we are done doing Y errors. Now the next thing we are going to do, because we want to draw, we call them grouped column indexed data. So we come down here, we just click this small down arrow, then we choose on group columns. Let it load. Then after it loads, here's now where it becomes interesting. Now you just come here and click this. So you click this. After you click this, go down to select columns. So if you choose that, so because we have defined the plots, we are only shown here what is going to be on the Y axis. So for me, because there are 8, I know, I just choose all of them. I just do shift and down arrow to select all of them. Then I just do add. I click add, then I put OK. I click OK. So I've I've chosen all of them. Then you come here against data columns, you select the plus arrow, this one here. So you click there. When you click there, I can expand this so that we don't strain seeing some things here. So when you press here, you see all the ranges, the different biochars at different temperatures. So when you expand data columns against range, for example range 1, there is that plus sign. So plus sign there, if you click on it, it will expand, but our main interest there is to pick on the Y error. We want to specify for it the Y error that should be drawn against range 1. So we click there. We know that the Y error we are talking about here is the one for standard deviation for non-modified Waterhyacinth biochar prepared at 350, because I already defined the columns on Excel. So I just click that one. So I want to do all for all other ranges up to the 8th range. So I click just there. I come here, then I just choose the second one, and then I click again range 3. In range 3 I just come there to expand that, and then I just pick this third one. Then I click range 4. I click there. Then 1 2 3 4 4. I click that, and then I click range 5. I click that. I count to 1 2 3 4 5. I click that. Then we come to range 6. I click that. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6. I click that. Now range 7 and 8, very simple, because I just click that, and the second last one is range 7, and then I pick range 8. I click there to expand, and then I just click the last one. Then now you have to define for it group columns. How are you going to group them? You're going to group them according to pH. Now you click this one, small one here, then you choose the first one, which was x-axis. You click that, let it load. It has loaded. Now you can also see now preview of what we are going to get, and there's nothing we are going to add there. We just click OK. Now let it load. Let it load. After it has loaded, now it is our work now to make things look more interesting, because now look at, for example, this one, it is very dark, it's not appearing well, but we have our graphs, our columns already showing error bars nicely. So we just want to do some small tuning. You can see this one here is even barring this other one, the pH 12, so we need to reduce it. Okay, so we are going to start with the scale, the Y scale. Even before we start with the Y scale, I want to change this one to be percentage adsorption. This one here, I think it came here by default, so I want to change it to percentage adsorption. So I'll just grab that and do percentage adsorption. Then I just click out. It is already appearing nicely. Then if I want to change the scale here, I just click one of the values on the scale, y-axis scale, and then it will give me this dialog. I just click on scale, and then on the scale, when I look at this, I'm seeing most of my values start from around 28, above 28, so I can put it so that it starts at around 28. Then we can leave it to we can leave it to 100, or we can even do 92. And then we also want to change the measure ticks. We want to change it so that instead of 20, I want it to be 4, so that it is very nicely a well drawn column. I just want it to be increasing by 4. Now let me put OK. Let me select OK. You can see now that our graph is well visible. Then I don't have problem with the pH region or the x axis. What I can add there is just I come to text, the T here for text, then I just click here to add pH. I just want to add pH. Then after I add pH, then now I want to deal with this. I just click in the middle so that everything is selected. Now here I can just click I can just click. If you want to change the font, you can do that, but for me I just want to change the font size. So let me put it to maybe around 14. Let me see how 14 will look like. Yeah, 14 is not bad. At least if I push, I'm going to get a good space. So if I leave it there, I think it's nice. I can push it a bit. Okay, yeah, so there, to me it's okay, but I don't still like the black, whatever the black feel. So that one, what I'll do, okay, I can choose to deal with the error bars first. Maybe you want to make them have different color, so you can just come click one error bar. If you click, it will give you a dialog for error bar. What you just do here is just to change. For example, I want my error bars to be red in color, so you just click the red color, then you put OK. For that one, all the biochar non-modified Waterhyacinth biochar prepared at 350 degrees will change. Then we do the same for all others. So we click like that, we just change to be red. We do that, we now repeat that. I know somebody can be having better way of doing it at once, but I want to do it slowly so that somebody can follow. So we can also do that other one. You can see we are soon changing all our error bars to be in black, red in color. So let's see, and then we have to do another one. It's also red in color, so we are almost just left with one, also red in color. And then we have that one also red in color. So friends, why I'm choosing Origin over Excel, because Excel drawing error bars is not that easy. It's a bit technical to me. Maybe somebody else has another better way. So after doing all my error bars to be red in color, I want now change how my columns are filled. So I'll choose maybe one column, double click it, then under group, I don't want them to be dependent, I want them to be independent. So I click independent. Then when I come to independent, then I go to pattern. Then a pattern, I can now okay, first let me deal with before I change that, let me deal with the space first. So I go to space. For my space, I want this one down to just be a space of 5. I just want a space of 5 gap between bars. Then overlap, I want it to be negative 50. Then down here, gap between subsets, I want it to be 10. Yeah, I want it to be 10. Then I just click OK, yeah, so that you can see our bars are well spaced. You can also have your own you can have your own spacings, and then I can click one. Then after I click one, okay, let me change this one first. Let me change this first before I want to change group to be dependent first, so that if I click once, I get all of them being selected. So let me click once, then I just come here, and then I come here. Let me just do it again. I've just clicked once, then you see this fill color. I just want to change it from black to this one, increment from, I want to pick the white one. So I click that, so that everything, all the colors are gone. Now after doing that, I want to now make them independent. So it is independent, so that when I change the fill pattern, it will only affect that particular biochar. So for example, if we start with biochar prepared non-modified biochar, Waterhyacinth biochar prepared at 350, so let us give it a pattern. So we come here at pattern, and pattern here we want to give it maybe this, so we give it that, then we click OK. So we can see all our non-biochar prepared at 300, non-modified Waterhyacinth biochar prepared at 350 have this particular fill. Then we move to another one, we click pattern, and then there we also give it another one. We can give it even this, we can give it that. Now you can see also it's having a different one, so we can just now move very fast. Then here also pattern, we click there, and then we now have let me do that. Then we click that, then go to the next, give pattern, and then we come to pattern there. Then we do let's do which one, maybe that one. Okay, then we next here now we also want to pattern, and then we do let's say let's try this. Okay, then the next one also we do pattern. Then we come to, after pattern, we can choose we are just going to choose randomly. Let's choose that one, then okay, then we come to another one, we go to pattern, then we choose which one, maybe this zigzag. Okay, then lastly we choose the last one there. Can even leave it blank, no fill, no pattern, but it's better if we go the pattern way. Let's do for all of them. So for this one, let's do this kind of pattern where there is so let's do that. You see, yeah, it's very nice. Now I think now our graph is well drawn with all the error bars. Now if you want to, you can change it. Maybe let's say you want to send it to, maybe you want to send it to Word, or you want to convert it to be an image. So we can come here, let me see, we can come here. I find it easy when I'm using my desktop because I just find that very easy to send it to Word. So let's see. Oh, it comes hard when you are doing it on. Let me see if I can get it. Scale enable. I can't be able to find it here. Now we have this. Maybe in the next one I'll show you how to send it to Word. Graph. Okay, and just like that, we drawn our error bars. Thank you.